Hey guys, it has been a little while. I've been crazy busy, so after I got back from Turkey, I ended up actually having to book another trip to go to China for work. So it's now been about 3 weeks since the hair transplant. I haven't been able to touch base in between. As you can see, the fuzz on top is getting a little longer, and again, I had a little haircut today on the sides just to taper in and fade so it doesn't look like quite a round tennis ball shape. And I've also hit the dreaded, look, some people call it the shot gloss phase, or the point at which the transplanted hairs fall out. And it's kind of as bad as it will look. So just, if you can see that there, you can see it's super patchy. We had a lot of transplanted hairs around there. So they've all shed, and it looks like it's like a little ring around that area. And you can see all the little ones that were filled in here, sort of dispersed around. They've all fallen as well. I'll go as close as I can, and you should be able to see that even though the hairs have fallen out, you know, the follicles are there, the grafts are inside, so they're healthy and they've survived. And now all that needs to happen is the new little hairs sprout out. The new ones that come out are normally super fine and not quite the density that you will get in, 9, 10, 11, 12 months time. And that's the truth. That's the reality of hair transplants. Unfortunately, as much as we want it to be instant, it takes a really long time. It takes about a year to get the full and final, density and result that you're going to see. There are stages that look horrific, such as this. Not something that I look forward to. Wearing a fair few hats at the moment, and making myself feel a little bit better about it by doing skin fades and stuff. Whether it helps or not, I don't know. It's probably more just psychological. But overall, really happy with the result that I can see, knowing that all of these tiny little dots are all going to be brand new hairs that are going to be sprouting out. So hopefully that'll give me the little bit of extra density that I was looking for. Again, not a huge transplant for me. It was about 1,000 grafts. So it was just about filling in a couple of little spaces that were getting a little sparse, and just some general density around. Again, luckily when my hair is longer, because of the type of hair that I have, it looks okay and I'm not too fussed about it. I would rather also still have a nice donor area that's not a really obvious scar. And I'll flip the phone around so that you can see. Hopefully you can see when I do. The donor area is healing up quite nicely. You can still see that's a 0, fading up to a 1, 1.5. You can see some spots still, but it's definitely improved heaps from what it was. I will try and touch base in another week or so just to continue to show you how it's coming along. But overall, yeah, look, no pain clearly at this point. Good regrowth in the previous hairs, so it doesn't look like there's been any damage done to the existing hairs, and the new hairs are doing what they should, which is fall out so that they can re-sprout again. Everything on track. All right, touch base soon.